iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's got a room go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's got a room go. Yeah, 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 yeah.
On the cutting room floor today.
Are you someone who gets bitten by mosquitoes? There are some of us who get bitten more than others. My husband, I call him the burly. They'll always go for him.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Remember the old school ads for Aerogard and they put the arm into the tank full of mosquitoes?
Yeah.
I reckon I could put my arm into that tank of mosquitoes and they'd keep away from me.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I thought it was about blood type and the kind of maybe the levels of oxygen your skin was giving off. But
okay. Is there any? Do you know your blood type?
No. Do you know yours?
I'm a motorcyclist. You have to. A negative.
Everything's negative.
Well, it's just when you're lying on the road
up.
bleeding out, they say, what's your blood type? And you go, oh, it's A negative, thank you. If you can spare some, just a pint to get me through.
A pint will do me. Well, this is some research that has come from the Netherlands. The researchers asked 500 adults at a music festival to take part in a study. So the festival goers who wanted to participate did exactly what you said about that old Aerogard commercial. They put their arm into a box of mosquitoes. But what happened was that there was some mesh so that they could see who the mosquitoes were attracted to, but they couldn't be bitten. So they weren't going to get dengue fever or any of those things. Yeah,
because I'll get them landing on me, but they don't chomp in.
Or maybe they chomp in, but you don't get a big reaction to it, so you wouldn't know. My son, if he gets bitten by a mosquito, gets a big red welt.
Yeah, right, because he's got, but I'm allergic. I get like allergies, hay fever. That's my thing.
Hives.
I do get hives and I'm stressed.
You have a very weird reaction whenever you have hives. I say, wow, have you got hives? You said, don't mention it.
Yeah, because your body talks, I talk myself out of hives.
Remember that time you got hives? Let's look back at that moment. Do you remember? You bought sushi from a railway station a long way from the ocean.
Yeah, train station sushi, and I had a raging hangover.
Yeah.
And I think that was...
Neck minute.
Yeah.
I remember seeing even your wrists were all covered in hives.
It was terrible. Yeah, it is. Don't even mention. Don't even talk about it.
Don't even talk about it.
Because I use my Wolverine powers. Whenever I injure myself, and I do it quite regularly, I always say Wolverine powers, just fix this, and it seems to work.
All those claws come out.
I just I can imagine I visualise, this is going to sound weird, I visualise my body inside just repairing itself.
Okay, does sound weird. I did a story once, speaking of, diseases you can get from mosquitoes, crouching down next to a swampy pond in Malaysia saying, this is the epicenter of dengue fever. And I didn't even have Aerogard on. But let me tell you about this study.
Stuff you do for TV.
Stuff with my ignorance.
What about the other times you crouched down and got some sort of disease and you're miles away from any mosquitoes?
I once did a story in the middle of the Amazon where these women were packaging up aphrodisiacs into pill containers.
Like what sort of aphrodisiac?
Well, we weren't doing a story on that. We were looking at how most of the medicines in your medicine cabinet have come originally from plants.
Yep.
And that by knocking down the Amazon, we're losing all access to this.
That was the subject of that movie Medicine Man, was Sean Connery, and who was the female lead? Was it Meg Ryan?
Were there aphrodisiacs in it?
So he discovered the cure for cancer, and it's in the Amazon jungle.
Well, most of this is the thing.
Then the white man's coming along chopping down the trees to make McDonald's burgers or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was the whole premise of that movie.
Oh, I was going to see it this weekend, thanks. But let me get back to this study in the Netherlands.
Go.
So 500 adults at a music festival stuck their hands in this mosquito box. What they discovered, well, this is the first bit, participants who had consumed beer and other alcohol were 1.3 times more likely to attract mosquitoes than those that didn't. So they saw that people who drank beer, this is what their study in the end showed.
Yep.
This is what mosquitoes loved most. People who drank beer, people who didn't wash, people who shared a bed, and people who avoided sunscreen.
Oh.
It sounds like every single person who's ever gone to a music festival.
Yeah, well,
mosquitoes love it.
I'll just let some mosquitoes into the room. We'll just see. They're all going to you.
That's amusing, Brendan.
It's like you'll be wearing a beard of mosquitoes.
Thank you, officer. Stop that noise. It triggers your emotions. Like Roxette.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.